Hello, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. It is 2:56 p.m. August 29th, 2024. And as you can already tell, my allergies are kicking my ass. You can't see it right now, but there's a lot of grossness right there, just due to allergies. But we have an extra stream for you today because I don't have a video to be uploaded for today. So I think a good alternative to kind of get away from, forcing myself to do stuff I don't want to do, I can replace it with stuff I actually want to do, which is stream. So we have an extra stream. So, remember that time in my Sunday stream, I think it was Sunday, where I said, hey guys, listen, I have this idea, let's make it in a day. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. Well, we're going to be working at that today, because, prior to my original beliefs, I'm a fucking idiot, and I thought I could make something that took me weeks to make in a day. So we're going to get some progress in, no idea where we're going to be at. I'd like to get some grass in, but we'll see. We really need to work on mountain heights, is what we need to work on, because the mountains aren't goddamn tall enough. If I can go up to 300 plus blocks, I'm fucking sending it, brother. So, without further ado, let's get into the video game, which is World Painter, and hopefully this goes to the right spot. There we go, nice. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the World of Zobrist, which is an interesting name. But let me show you what we got done so far. So, right now what we're looking at is we have our entire outline done. And we also have terrain done. Here's what the outline is. But we have terrain done. So down here in the swamp, just to show you what biomes are going where. Here is where we're at right now. We're zoomed in here. So this is the swamp here. This is the jungle. Let me zoom out again because it fucked me. We have some mountains above it and surrounding it. So we have this very hidden away little area. We're gonna have some passageways. Where are they? We're gonna have some passageways through the mountain. Oh yeah, space doesn't work here, huh? Through this little red line here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this little red line here, that's going to be a passageway right there. And we also have a passageway here. And all these are mountains, okay? Now all the red boxes, these are cities or planned builds. Okay, I'm just putting them into where I would like to have them. I definitely want some kind of gatehouse here, because this is a bridge, and I want an identical gatehouse here, right? I want something like that to go on. So we have a lot of stuff to do. But this isn't the only continent, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of stuff here. The last thing I was working on was actually not even this. It was actually the desert. So let me show you that. It's over here, where my spawn is. I was testing it. And right now the desert is okay. There's some stuff wrong with it. Like, I wanted to add a mountain, but, the mountain really wasn't really working. Because, what I wanted to do was I wanted to add, a spine mountain. So, where you take the middle of this whole thing, and then you add, a mountain lane. Right? That's kind of my thought process. But the thing is I don't want it to stick out like this. Because I don't think this is good enough, right? So yeah, we're still a work in progress on that. And we are not going to be putting this world in until we are done. Now the outline for this area is completed. But we still need to have some more smoothing stuff happen on the edges here, because you can look. If you look at the bottom left, so right below me, right here, where my mouse is, When I mouse over the ground, you can see it's a height 62. And if I scroll right off the bottom, it drops 4 or 5 blocks, and then I go down even lower. So it goes from 62 to 38, or to 35, really fast. So what we need to do, is we need to come out here, and we need to smooth all of these. Let me undo that. And we need to smooth it a lot. Because this is going to be important to being able to put an effective build. But this is the tedious we'll do when we have nothing else better to do. But we do have stuff better to do. Because we need to make the mountains bigger. Right? That's what we need to do. Let me see. I might as well just finish the Deadlands because I already started it. Now the Deadlands is going to be a custom biome. Custom color palette. Not custom trees or anything. Well, I'll probably do custom trees, but I'm going to have to do that in-game. But it's going to have a pretty custom thing, because I have an idea. I have a cool idea anyway. But let's go ahead. Let's skip this song now. So let me go ahead and address the problem that we're facing right now. So the problem is that it's the block height. So if we go ahead and open up the 3D, you can see. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So you can see that this is ground height, right? And this is our mountain height. Our mountains are not gargantuan enough, right? Like, I think they look cool, and I think I can get away with this, but I want some fucking big mountains, dude. Right? So we're gonna have a look. I think I want it to be... Like, I'm not entirely sold on this idea, but, like, I think I want it to be around 200. So if we look at this one, if you look right below me, you might not be able to see it. I can't fucking see it on my player, but it is to 2K, so maybe. It's height 107 out of 319. I'd like to be around 200, right? So we look at the tallest one here. Like, I'm seeing hundreds, 110 I just saw, 127, 137, that ain't bad. This is, like, low. This is like 75. That's only 10 blocks. This is a smoothing tool, and that's too intense. Okay. You see how like defined that just got there? It's because we were pressing too hard into the area. We do not want to be doing that. Like, even now, it might be still too defined. Okay, let's look at it. So that's what we just did. So that ain't too bad, but this is right here is too low. So let me go ahead and grab this tool. I want to keep some movement on it. Okay. And if you see these, like, this is moss, by the way, where the center of my mouse is. This isn't supposed to look like that, and I will go ahead and fix that once we get a sec. Okay. We just want to make sure that these mountains are pretty tall. I don't know what music we're listening to. It's probably Minecraft Dungeons. So this sounds pretty cool. Okay, we're not going to undo that. We're just going to fix our mistake. There we go. We kind of want to keep our mouse moving, but not too rapidly. Because we do want this to be a little bit defined. Is it dungeons? No, it's Lena. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Paint 3D. Where are you? Or, the 3D view. So yeah, now we're getting to a pretty decent height here. This is starting to look a little samey, though. Let me get a little bit of variation in this. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's switch again. Now our path is coming out through the red line. We can just find that real quick. The red line here, which is where I put my first mark, but my second mark is around here. So I don't want to put it too high over here, but I still if I have to build a tunnel, that's completely fine. Right? If I have to build a passage over the mountain, like I don't know if I want to do that, but like I will. Because that could look cool as well. Ooh, do you see the lines here? A little weird. Yeah, these mountains are starting to look really cool now. Look at that. That definition there is the kind of mountains that I like. Right. Flared base. I think right here is probably a good spot to thin it out. If I wanted to, I could just do this. Right? Put a nice river. Because this is how you can do rivers. Right? So, like, we could do this. I don't think I am going to do it, though. Let me see how that looks. I don't mind it, but, like, my idea for this area, for this jungle, was to not have relatively easy access to it. So we are going to build this up. I don't like how liney these... Ooh, hang on. They look liney in the map, but here, that doesn't look terrible. Hang on a second. Let me undo this real quick. I have a hunch that this brush, being Mountain 15 of Mountains 02, might be sufficient for my ideas down here. But you see how liney it is? Look at that. I don't think it's sufficient. Yeah, I can't view it in 3D. It's going to be too much fucking around. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. My encoder's overloaded just on this. Let me go ahead and close this. Oh, we should make sure Twitch is actually running, though. Ah, that's why shit's going wrong, so I'm looking at my Twitch. Oh, I probably should have Twitch chat open. That'd be good. Hey? Chat settings. Pop out chat, please. Yeah, I was watching my own stream at 2K, because I can't go any lower for some reason. Alright, good. Alright, view... Is this Baldur's Gate? It's gotta be Baldur's Gate. No soundtrack sounds this awesome. Man, everything's color-coded. It really helps. Like, see what the idea is, right? You can see the mountains there. That's why I have that. Okay. Too liney, as I was saying. And by the way, if you ever see me turning around this, if you're wondering what I'm doing, look up here. Do you see where this is highlighted? Look how it turns. That's what I'm doing, because I'm trying to get it in line with with, like, the way I'm building this. Let's make this a little bit more of a thick boy. Ooh, that might be a little too thick. Okay. I don't like how this stuff is changing. Okay, view 3D. Let's see. Zoom out. See, that looks better. And what's our height at? We're still low. Is it Baldur's Gate, by the way? Yeah, it is. Dreamwalk. Instrumental. Okay, I think this this brush specifically will be good for this little circular area. Having a big towering mountain is a good idea, or a peak. Ooh, do we want it to be that defined? That might be a little tall. Let me bring it the base a little bit. Okay, go down, go down, go down. Now, in about 40 minutes, I will have to go AFK for about 10. So I just gotta go help someone with their animals. Okay. Yeah, I think that gives it a little bit of a visual intrigue, and if I want to build something inside the mountain, or on top of the mountain, or just beneath it, it could be a cool spot for it. Okay. I don't want to fuck with... Here's the thing, right? We're going to have to deal with biome stuff a lot in this, because right now I think everything is plains, and we're going to be doing a lot of biome stuff. So I think what would be a good idea now is to add my second template to the thing. So I'm gonna have to hide screen for a sec, so it goes into my file stuff. So let me add this one, even though it's out of line a little bit. Okay, that was weird. Where are we going? Configure view. Okay, can we delete these? I probably should save, actually. I'll save after I get this in. How about that? Why is that not working? Ah, that's why. Remove selected overlay. Remove. Add an overlay. Untitled 23. Fit to dimension. Okay, and... transparency is supposed to be 24. There we go. Awesome. All right. This is what it looks like. So you can see what's going on now. Now I'm going to save. Now this is going to take a few minutes. But it is going to be a little bit problematic because, you know, when we add rivers, thankfully the way biomes auto biomes work is World Painter will automatically biome those. But it gets a little problematic when my swamp is in water, right? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go specifically for each section and perfectly, and I mean fucking perfect too, mark out where the biome is. Okay? And it's going to be tough because I think we're going to have to do it freehand. And there's only a few areas where we could mark out opposite, right? So for example, something that we can do is if you look over over here on the right side of your screen, you see this little only on thing? That's going to be useful, right? Because we could say, and all these things are useful, by the way, but we could go out and mark mountains as like a specific biome, and we could say anything above 75 is considered a mountain, right? But that gets a little problematic because it's not uniform, right? So we're gonna definitely like be fucking around here. And I think at the end of the day, I think I'm just going to get my selection and I'm gonna mark out the edges and then fill it in and just make sure it's only on land. So I think that might be the best idea. But I'm gonna be bioming out mountains this time, which I didn't do. But mountains are gonna have their own biomes. I will go ahead and just handle everything. Because we had when I first made the first world, all we had was biome issues, dude. And unfortunately, even though we do have that overlay, it's not really going to help. It's not really going to help because the game, it's an overlay, right? It's going to help me see where the biomes are supposed to start and end. That's where it's going to help. But we can't say, hey, only put biomes on the yellow here, please. We can't do that. Because the game wouldn't be able to understand that ever. Right? So yeah, at the very least, we do have like these lines here, which we are going to try to color within and, not go over. And we're going to have to do that on both sides. And then whatever we do, because I'll tell you the way Minecraft handles it in a sec, but whatever way we do it, there is going to be this gap in between, right? Because this is going to be the gap that's not colored in, this is dark forest, and this is cherry, right? So what do we do with this middle part? And I'll tell you, what Minecraft does is they will put a river here, right? But the thing is my world is working under a sense of logic, so the water has to come from somewhere. Now we could, if we wanted to, put a little waterfall here, right? That leads in to a meandering river, right? But it also needs somewhere to go. So like then we're thinking about like having a lake, right? And we have a lake, that's taking up a portion of the thing. And that could be cool too. But like this water needs to come from somewhere, and like, when it comes to Minecraft building, if you're just building a regular thing, doing this much thinking kind of takes away from it. But I love this shit. Dude, this is going to be so cool. Because honestly, what I did before was when there was a biome issue, where two biomes are right next to each other, like this, I would build a fucking mountain there. That's how I would solve it. So having options like, oh, let's build a river here instead, that's a solution. That's a solution that also helps with like setting up these biomes, because we're going to be able to not fuck it up, because we can always just fix whatever has overlapped, right? So basically, like if we're painting with World Painter to try to get this cherry blossom or this cherry biome in, we're painting the lines. Even if we paint over the blue line a little bit with the biome, we can just come in with certain commands in World Painter and just do that, and it doesn't change shit, because we can literally just say, hey, do this biome only on top of water. Bam. Easy. Super easy. But yeah, all my mountain biomes, they're all going to be mountains. Sorry, all my mountains are all going to be mountain biomes. All of them. Didn't do that before, but I'm going to do it now. And I think we'll do like Stony Peaks or something. But we need to check first to make sure that snow isn't going to generate. So we're still going to do the stuff, and maybe if it's okay if snow generates, but There's not supposed to be snow here. Maybe these will be snow-capped. Maybe. But yeah, this should be done now. It'll be done in a second. Let me put this over here so I can see it. Okay. So speaking about biomes and stuff, I still don't know entirely what I'm doing with this area. Like, I think I'm going to... Like, I know what I'm doing with this. Right? I know the idea. This is going to be a full-fledged, very, very dense jungle. Sorry. This. And this is going to be... and this also might be at a place. It probably is. But this is going to be a gargantuan ruin. A city ruin. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from the place where you get the stone disease in Game of Thrones. So I remember seeing a shot of like these ruined like pillars and stuff, and it was really cool. And I think if I made my own biome that wasn't jungle, because that was jungle, and then made a huge ruin like that, that'd be cool. This is a dark forest, plains, flower forest, and cherry. And there's no mountains here. I think there's definitely going to be a river here, and we could also make this a lake. This is what the map generator thing put in, but this could 100% be a lake, right? Because then we could have rivers coming out of it, right? 100%. Having big rivers is very, very cool. And lakes and stuff. And like this could be a lake. This could be a lake. 100%. I don't do enough lakes, right? My the world of Agrum doesn't really have any bodies of water that aren't the ocean. Which is hyper unrealistic. Right, like, fuck, we could make this area a massive lake. Instead, I think that would be a cool lake. We just gotta be smart with the design, that's all. But yeah, lakes and rivers between all these biomes would work. I just don't want it to look like it's all, like, shattered or whatever. So, like, I definitely want to have a little bit of stuff going on. So we'll see. Dude, the save time on this world's massive, by the way. I think it's 5 minutes. That's how big this fucking world is. Now, mind you, I am going to change it a little bit because, unfortunately, I made the top too big. Because I only need, like, this much room. What's in this box? And in the in-world painter, I actually have a bunch of stuff up here and down here. And really, I only need side room. Like, I want a little bit of room up top, like, you know, like if I have this much headroom, I want this much more headroom. But right now, I have this much headroom right now. Or sorry, I have double this much headroom right now. And I don't need that. That's excessive. I still don't know what I'm doing for the islands. I have no idea what biomes they are or whatever shape they're going to take. There's a possibility that not all these islands will even make it in. Because last world I built, I didn't make them in either. I could also put a bunch of rivers through the jungle, but I've done that, and I don't think it looks that good. I guess in the world of Agrum, I do have a lot of rivers going through the jungle and dark forest. They look like really bad, though. But I don't really have any lakes. Well, no, it's connected to the ocean. I don't have any lakes. I'm excited for this world, though. I have a lot of ideas. Like, I feel like this cherry biome is definitely going to have some Japanese influence. But it's going to be what it's basically going to turn into is basically all my castles are all English design. I think I'm just going to design the castles in this area to just have more wood. That's my Chinese influence, right? Because to my understanding of that design language in medieval times, it's a lot of wood. But I don't think I'm gonna make like the way they make their builds. Not like that. I think I'm just going to add add wood more as a primary ingredient and add stone as a secondary ingredient. Because I think that would be quite nice. And I think we're also going to have some custom cherry trees as well. I think this is going to be a special biome. And I'm very excited to build in it. There we go. We're saved. Okay. Let me show you if this is out of line or not. Yeah, she is out of line. So if you look, and this is problematic, kind of. I know how to fix the problematicness of it, but if you look here, you can see that this biome is extending it that way, but if I go ahead and click... Wait, sorry, it's the reverse. It's actually out this way. My bad. So yeah, this is gonna be... I'm gonna have to rewrite this side, I think. That's okay. That's not a big deal, because I still have my other one. But this side is perfect, because I didn't touch it. So once we click this, just to show you that it's 1-to-1, you can see, and we did build off a little bit, but see? So we're good. Anyway. So we just increased the height of these mountains. Do I want to fuck with biomes right now, or do I want to start doing coloring? What I should be doing is deciding where my rivers are going. Yeah. That's what I should be deciding. We could have a river through the plains. I think if we follow this river here, like, sort of. Let me just get a skinny brush. Like, we could use, like, we do have, like, river brushes and stuff. Could use them. I don't think I am gonna do it, though. What about Geary's stuff? See, this is too steep, I think. Like, that's not a river, that's a fucking canyon. I do have a river brush, let me find it. So it's ridgelines, there's rivers. These brushes are very problematic. If you look right here, do you see how that's flat? Don't like. Do not like. These rivers are the same. These rivers are the same. So while these rivers look good, it's looking like the sides are too steep as well. Like, look how deep it's going. It's too deep. Like, they're really cool rivers, it's just they're too fucking gigantic. So I could do that, right? And just fix it. Like, sure. But I did that in the last one, and it's just like, it didn't work. I'll show you what specifically I used. I used this one. Do you see how fucking awful this looks? That's because it wasn't imported properly or something. And it's just too steep. All of these are the same way. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Like, yeah, it looks cool, but no. These ones are okay. Still too steep, though. Yeah. So I think it's literally just going to be a manual thing. Like, I think the reason why I didn't have rivers in my world was because they're too hard to build. But I think in this case I'm gonna have them. I think the best way to build them. Yeah, this is still a cool thing as well. The best way to build them, I think, is literally just going to be using one of these nice looking brushes. So, like, for example, this one. And just, like, doing my creative style. Right? And then, like, I will make the center deeper. Let me just follow this. Okay. There we go. So, like, in my opinion, I don't think that it looks that bad, but it might not be deep enough. Because, like, I want to get pirate ships through here, right? Like, logistically speaking, obviously I don't have a mod to do so, and it's Minecraft, so it doesn't fucking matter anyway. But, like, I'm trying to present a world that is fully functional, and, like, I want certain things like that to happen. Right? So that's not at the biome border at all. But yeah, I think that looks good. Let me go ahead and look at that in 3D. I mean, I think that looks passable. It's still not solving the problem of, like, where the fuck is my fresh water, dude? I could, close this off. 100% I could do that. Then I wouldn't look like a dick. So basically, what I'm suggesting is we just do this. This is going to have to be smoothed out and then redone. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's a flat brush. I actually didn't want to use that one. Smooth that. I mean, I guess it's fucking staying now. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to fix that. That still looks stupid. Where is Mesa? Mesa. Terrain? Sure. Okay. Flatten her out. Go. And then... Sure. That looks so much better. Okay. Anyway. Back to this. Back to the brush. Whichever one I was using. So now we're building a lake. Okay. Alright, we have a lake. That's our lake. So the lake flows out, the salt water doesn't flow in. How the fuck do you illustrate that? You gotta put it at a height, right? How the fuck do I do that? Huh. I think I might have to do that in-game. Because it could be really easy. All I would have to do is increase the height level, sorry, the water level here to 2 blocks up. And then right here, I'll block it off a world edit, or just like 5 blocks. Do that, and then drop it to where it has a slow taper. And honestly, it would be a ton easier in-game than it would be in here. Because I'd have to block this up, raise the water level, and then do some kind of taper thing with the underground part. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. So we have a lake. Okay. Building lakes is really weird. Or, rivers. I'm not used to this. We're definitely stepping into the wheelhouse for this one. Okay. Like, do they just feel too big? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about cutting up the terrain like this, but also, like, if I don't have any lakes and stuff, like, what's the point? And I think that a problem with the lake, or sorry, the river design, is that it's connected to the ocean. How many fucking Viewbot sellers are there on Twitch? Holy fuck. I'm not buying, gamer. Shut the fuck up. Get into my stream. Not in 1,000 years. Okay, yeah, I feel like what would help is if I built like a small river and it wasn't connected. You know? So if I have a lake here, right? Let me just a little bit deeper here. And then, like, I just have a few meandering rivers that come out of it. And just, like, how does a river stop? Does it just stop? You know, as someone who lives next to an ocean, do you think I would know the answer to these questions that I'm asking? Okay. Let me just expand the sidelines a little bit. Okay, I don't know why this is so dark. Go. Let's go. So I think like this looks good, but I still don't know like how does a river stop? Where's the water go? You know, like why is it going down or up or wherever here? Or why is this happening? Like, it needs to egress somewhere, right? Eventually, all rivers go to the ocean. Right? A river could go to another lake. Um, I think doing this freehand was definitely the better decision. Okay. I'm gonna do a little toggle thing here. Okay. Little thing. Give it up! My dogs are, since we moved here, they're just terrified of everything, so they just bark. Okay. I have to leave here in a bit, but... Um... There we go. No, that's a heart. We don't want hearts. Okay. Um... Yeah, I don't know. It's just something with the way I'm building this is just like disagreeing with me. Like, I don't know. It just seems like these are very big. Maybe that's the issue, is that since I'm on such a big scale that these seem small, that like really they're supposed to be only this big. Because these are like massive, right? Hmm. I don't even know how I fucking make it any smaller though. How many blocks is this across? It's like 10. It's a pretty big river, dude. Okay, if we can just have a little pond, that'd be fine. Okay. Yeah, like, I feel like if we could do that instead of these big-ass fucking rivers. Like, I feel like then we would be good. Mind you, like, I need to kind of break these fucking biomes up a little bit anyway, so. I know that this part's missing, by the way. Okay. So this is uphill. So I need to dig a little bit deeper. So like, how the fuck does this work out? We should probably, like, give a little bit of an edge here. The fuck? I don't know why that keeps re-enabling itself, like it owns the fucking place. Yeah, let's just keep making small ones, I mean. I feel like this is working out. It just leads to a pond, I mean. Small little skinny pond. Go. Okay. Not entirely convinced, but fixing these in-game doesn't seem too crazy, and I'll also have time to have a look at it. I feel like this is a perfect place for, like... What fucking brush did I use for this? Did I use Mesa? If I can use the exact same brush that I used to build this, that would be better for building this lake. Okay. There we go. Put a little something there. Yeah, any brush really works as a river. It's just like trying to get that consistency. Okay. Killed this last thing, and then I'll be out for a bit. Like 10 minutes, probably. Unless I'm chasing down dogs, which could happen. Could happen. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. It's probably be about 10 minutes, hopefully. Less. We'll see. Enjoy the music. Probably less. All right. Hello. I'm back. Whew. God, I love this place. All right. So, last thing we're working on. Some small rivers. We have some big ones. We have some small ones. Some big ones. Let's get a few small ones now. I know we're literally just looking at pixels, but that's literally what Minecraft is. It's blocks. Okay. The Meandering River. There we go. Cool. All right. Let me just make another one. Rivers are supposed to be plenty. Now, allergies are going to be fucked because I was just dealing with dogs that are not hyperallergenic. And feel it in the back of my fucking throat. Just to sneeze instead of preparing itself. I should have took some allergy pills, but I didn't. Oh, man. Mm. I'm allergic to dogs, if you didn't know. Fate worse than death, because I fucking love dogs. Go ahead and combine that. Division was such a banger game when it came to music. Okay. Should we do biomes first before we do coloring stuff? Because obviously it's very bland right now, but that's because, you know, it's really easy to see sand, and that's what it's set to. I could build some rivers here, but I'm not sure if I want to. So this is 60, so that means it's 2 blocks of water. So you're swimming in it. But that's what I want. I don't want it to be too deep. It's 61, 60. This is precisely what I want, actually. The way this is looking now is what I want. Okay. So now comes time to biome stuff. So for this world, biomes are going to have to be pretty fucking specific, man. So first, let's go ahead and fix the issue of this. Only on land. Thank you, Norgene. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay. So, only on land. We need to find our sand block. And then we need to Put this on. 100%. What we don't want is any moss on the side of this, because that's going to be grass. We want a difference here. Okay? I am prepared to sneeze. I'm unprepared to sneeze, sorry. This is why I have a whole roll of paper towels. And you might be asking yourself, listen, if you're going to sneeze, know stuff. Why are you using paper towels? It's like sandpaper, right? Well, unfortunately, my sneezes are, and you'll see soon, that my sneezes are pretty violent. And the amount of them are pretty rough. I'll sneeze like 3 times in a row, 4 or 5 times in a row. And I will nuke a tissue. So we're here. We're ready. My fucking eyes are watering. My nose is rough. But we're here for it. Anyway. I'm looking at terrain. Oh, man. Alright. You guys don't need to see this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry about that. What I'm looking for is I want to make sure that everything underwater is moss. Because you can't see underwater. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. This is going to help. Only on water. Paint. Biomes. Swamp. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to set this entire area to a swamp biome. Oh god, the hiccups. Okay. So I can go ahead and just do that. There we go. Now, only on land. We're going to do the exact same thing. We just need to make sure that we don't go on the mountain. There we go. That is a perfect biome. Okay? Perfect biome. So now what we can do, since we're doing our jungle biome here, right? Let me just show you the biome stuff. Jungle biome is here. So we want it to not touch the mountain, right? So I don't know how well this is going to work. But I'm going to do only on sand. There we go. Only on sand. I'm going to do jungle biome, which is here. So this is the test to make sure it only works. So it's only on sand at or below 60, let's say 73. Anything at or below there And the way we're going to test it is we're going to paste it right here. We're all grain to grain. At or below 73. Ready only on sand. Boom. There you go. So if it were to overlap, it would look like this. See? You'd see that change. Okay. And if we see anything that is above 72, like, I don't know, somewhere, we will fix it on a case by case. And honestly, we should be careful about applying the, like right there. We do not want blocks surrounded by stuff. And that block right there as well. Right at the center of my mouse. Right there. Okay. Only on sand, at or above. Except... There we go. Mm-hmm. Chat disconnected. No! We're back. Good. Okay, I stopped holding mouse 1. Well, I could just do that too. We want to be pretty fucking thorough. Like, very thorough. Okay. Here we go. Now there is a way to get trees in here. It's just I have to do some magic with that. So I could do this and make this swamp biome completely and utterly closed in, and I think I will. I think it was a cool prospect. Okay, biomes are that's looking good, right? It's looking good. So how do we do mountains? I think we just do at or above 73. Sorry, 74. 73. Nah, 74. Only on water, or sorry, only on sand, except on water. Okay? Which, actually, except on jungle. What kind of jungle biome is this? Just jungle? There we go. So... now we need to actually do a research thing. Real quick. Where is my browser? Okay. So what we need to find out is... let me see. The biome wiki. So where we need to go. All right, and we just need to go to list of biomes. Jagged Peaks. One of the 3 biomes will generate. This biome is found in taller. Yep. Coal, iron. Yep. So we do not want snow, unless specifically identified. Okay. Our warmer variation of peak biomes. Stony Peaks. That's what we want. Stony Peaks. Okay. And we are being very specific for this. Very specific. For reasons. So. If I do... Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do the exception. And I'm going to do most of this area. And then I'm going to do the side area. And I'm going to lower my adder above and do except on water. Okay? This will be nice. Okay. So, Stony Peaks, right? So, these are Stony Peaks. Yep, there we go. So, we should, in theory, be able to do this. Okay. And I think this is fine. So you see how this isn't doing it? I don't want to edge this side with jungle. I want this all to be Stony Peaks. But dude, this looks awesome. Holy shit, this looks so cool. So it shouldn't go on this because it's not even close to being 74. And we're just going to be very thorough. Wow, look at that color. See, here's where it can get a little problematic. I think it might be fine. Okay. I think that's fine. So now we're going to do except on water. Only on sand, except on water. And then we're going to come over here. I wonder if there's an only on, not biomed. Auto biome plane. Only on planes, only on auto biome plane. Planes. Hold on. Nice. I think we're good here. Yeah, you want to be really specific with this stuff, guys. This is where, like, you can make or break some shit if you're not specific at this part. And obviously it's fine here, what I'm doing now. But once I get closer to the other biomes, we need to be very careful. I wouldn't even suggest going handy to it. Like right here. Here's a bit to cut off, right? So now we're coming in and we are going to make sure that we're good. Like that. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to do the exact same thing. Right? And I think actually what we might do is we might have Cherry Blossom come up to here. So actually give it a little bit of space there. Okay. Wow. Cool, cool, cool. I did smooth all this, right? Because that kind of matters. If I don't smooth everything, I'm going to have to do it later, and then it's going to fuck up my biomes. I'm pretty sure I did go around and smooth this whole continent. I did. Let's see a few rough edges. If you're curious on like why smoothing matters, if you don't smooth it, and like let's say you set your biomes up, right? It's like you get your biome set up and all that, and you decide now that you want to smooth it out. Once you smooth it, this block, which is the very edge of the Stony Peaks, is now over here, which means it's in the river biome or ocean biome, and that's not acceptable, right? Because if you don't know, if it's a river, it changes your grass color, right? And we can't have that. So that's why I'm being very specific about trying to have all this smoothed out, because if you don't smooth it out, it doesn't look good if you don't smooth out these edges. I know this from experience. It just doesn't, unfortunately. And you can tell if it's not really smooth, if it's really dark. Now, obviously, there is a trade-off. You smooth it too far, then it just looks like... Then it looks like not Minecraft stuff, and then it kind of gets away from you. Like, obviously, this world isn't going to look anything like regular Minecraft generation, but, like, we want it to be, like, relatively close to said generation. Because if it's not, it's going to kind of take you out of the world build. Like, right there, that was really dark. That's why we're going ahead and doing that. Like right here, let me just show you. So if you look right below me, right here down at the bottom of the screen, you can see that the height of this block is 64. We go down a little bit, 63. Go down a thing, big drop, 56. Go down again, 46. Go down again, 39. So that's a big drop. Go like this. There we go. And we want to be very specific about it on the rivers as well, because that's where you're going to notice it. So like here's good. Let me just zoom out. Right here, really bad, right? So let's smooth it out. Gotta be careful with this stuff, because it can really get away from you. It's nice to have a nice taper, you know? Okay. Because you will notice it once you get in game with this. It'll stand out like a sore thumb. Literally. God, where would I be with a World Painter? Could you imagine going on a project this big? This big. The one I'm doing now. You'd never be able to achieve anything like this. Ever. So I don't know if you noticed there, but I did in fact just go and smooth out some stuff over here. And I think I did it just enough to where it's fine. But just to be safe. Go ahead and make sure that that's all good. Okay. So now, what we want to do is we want to get our cherry biome set up. So cherry biome, this is where it gets problematic, right? Because we have this fucking thing, right? And then like that's fucking problematic. So what we're going to do is we're going to do at or above 74 again. So we're going to do this whole business again. Except on water. We don't actually have to put that on. But now, what we can do is we can get this whole biome set up and not really have to worry about it. We have to worry about it a little bit, actually. There's some high points here. Okay, and if we just go like this, let me see how far this goes. Okay. So we right click, right click, right click. And I'm just going to be left clicking now. I'm just going to remove some of these biome triggers here. You know, I could do. I could just set a higher tolerance here if I wanted to. But we'll go in specific. There we go. So we can do at or below 73, and we could just do this. So we're pretty happy about where that is. We could also set it up a block higher and do that. Because then at least it's all like on one block, right? See, it looks a lot cleaner. There we go. Okay. I think we do Dark Forest first. Let me see. And this isn't trees or anything. This is just biomes. Trees is not an easy thing to add for some reason. Like I think we do have the layers, but we only have a few of these. Like we don't have a lot. All right, let me see. Dark Forest. There we go. So only on plains, except on water. Yeah, I think that's a good thing here. Only on plains except on water. At or below 74. And this is the auto biome, right? Looks like it. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to color up to here, and I'm going to set our line. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. You see how everything's getting filled in real nice? That's how you fucking do it. Not to toot my own horn, but like the last time I did this, it was awful. It was painful. And I even 3 years later, I was still dealing with the ramifications of fucking this up. Just so we're clear. Honestly, I think we should put the Dark Forest biome onto water. We don't have to, but I think we should. Just because this water seems very involved. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Just because I foresee me like extending this this thing a little bit, or like putting an island in the middle, and then I'm gonna have to fuck with the biomes again, and I don't want to do that. Okay. So now this is where it gets tricky. Because we need to come in here specifically. And we gotta stay within the lines. Why do we have to stay in the lines? Because I want to stay in the lines. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure I got all this. Because since I have the parameter of only on planes, which is the auto biome, it's not going to affect biomes I've already placed. I'm just going to get the bulk of it now. Right? And now I'm going to go in. Now, this line being specific or not doesn't matter too much, because once I place the cherry wood biome, it's going to fill the gaps that I'm leaving. Because we can set it to do that. Which was my problem before, is I didn't do that. But I still want it to be specific to the world border, because that's how I've designed this entire fucking spot, right? So I don't really want to be seeing pink, I want to be seeing black. Okay. How are we looking? I'd say we're looking pretty good. We do want to save here shortly. I think we save after cherry. There we go. So now what we can do, if we even have the cherry wood biome, which we might not, which would be very bad. We do, thank God. But what we can do now, and at or above, or sorry, at or below. Actually, I don't think that thing matters even now. But what we could do is we could just do this. You see how it's like stuck to the line? That's what I'm talking about, baby. And it's except on water. It's like here. Here's a little bit tricky. Let me go ahead and undo. I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. Now we can just fucking send it. Like, we're not worried about overwriting biomes now, because we have all our parameters set. We don't need to be specific about anything, because we're good. We've already... the majority of work that we would have had to do is already done. And I think now, what I'm going to do is I am going to cover these little rivers, for the same reason I covered the... for the same reason that I covered the ones in the Dark Forest. I just foresee me doing something with this, and I'd rather not fuck with it. Right? There we go. So if we put our parameters back on, we're good. So bam, dude. Look at all these biomes we already got sorted. Now, there is a little bit of a problem here. It is this. So what biome do we set it to down here? Honestly, I think we just do Stony Peaks. Stony Peaks all the way through, even through right here. So we do right here, Stony Peaks, no other parameters needed, and we just go away. Right? Man, it's so easy when you actually understand how to use the fucking program. God. When I first used this, I didn't understand fuck all. Let's not get greedy. Let's go ahead and save right now. Getting greedy here, terrible idea. That's like fucking way too much time. Way too much time. Okay. Paint 3D. Okay. So right now, we have this entire bottom... Wait, no, sorry. Right now, we have this entire bottom half of this entire continent done. All we need, or biome-wise and terrain-wise, all we need now, we need two things. We need to color with grass and whatever other blocks we're using. And we need trees, right? We need trees. That's really it. And then once that's done, this will be feature complete. This little section here. So that's good. Now we do have some rivers going through here now, which is going to change some stuff. We're going to do the exact same thing with this mountain. It's just going to be a little bit easier because we can literally just set our parameter, completely just get this set up. It's going to be super easy to get a mountain set up. This mountain's going to be different, a different biome. So let's keep that in mind. The meadow biome, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do this meadow. I think I might just do the whole thing plains. I haven't decided yet. Because plains and meadow have the same grass color. So it's not like it changes anything. I could also just set the meadow to be cherry tree as well. I don't know if I want to do that though. Like, I feel like for some reason, like the cherry biome just gives me some kind of like religious feel. And I don't want to devalue it by adding it to another location here. Even though I'm adding another one on this second continent right here. But also it's a smaller one and it's on a whole different continent. Right? Like, in my world, like I have a feeling that cherry tree is going to be like a magical type biome. And I should mention the cherry biome looks amazing. I don't know how I'm going to decorate it. I'm hoping that the flora mod is going to help. Sorry, I just hurt my jaw, so... Okay. How am I going to build these paths? Honestly, I think I'm going to do the path stuff in-game. I think the best way to do it is going to be in-game. Like, because I feel like the red line to the right, this one, could be a really, really cool tunnel. And I think this one could be a really, really cool mountain pass, so we get a best of both worlds. And you know what, thinking about it, we could do a fucking, like, Great Wall of China type deal here, if we wanted to. It would be difficult, because, like, I build in straight lines, I don't build diagonal. So I don't know how I would achieve that. Because diagonals, because there's only a few diagonals you can do, right? So you have straight, you have left, you have a diagonal. So straight, diagonal this way, diagonal this way, diagonal this way, diagonal this way. You have this, and you have this, and you have this. Well, this one doesn't count because this is also straight. And also everything that I've ever built that looks good in diagonal doesn't actually look good. So it would have to be like a custom, really custom build, I think. Because, like, sure, I could do this, but, like, you know, this is a curve. So I could come right here, go here, come right here, do this, Let me see straighter than that. Why can't I make a straight line? Here, here. Oh, do you know what? I could do palisades instead. Palisades are wood. They're not, it doesn't matter what, if they're diagonal or not. So I could literally set up a whole palisade here and then just have a gatehouse. Right there. That could be cool. That could be cool. Might be a little much, though. I could also, something I could do is instead of building a wall here that's like fully done, I could build something akin to the Great Wall of China, but it is in ruins, right? So you'd only build in certain parts. So you like build this part, and then you leave a gap. You build this one, leave a gap, and then kind of do something like that, right? But I don't think that will work. I think these guys are just going to be allied. Because, like, I haven't decided, like, faction stuff yet, but that is something to be thought about. What's our save time? Still gone. Okay. So mountains. I feel like I definitely want something here. Like some kind of faction. Like some kind of mountain faction that's not in the mountain but on it. And like it would be a very treacherous way to actually get in. One of my original designs was to actually allow a path through. But I think that's going to be a little rough. The best I could do is I can make this a little flat. Like maybe I make something like High Hrothgar and I just fucking build this mountain up. Because I could absolutely make this like the throne of the world. You know? Because like right now I think it's like... It's not very high. I don't know how high it is, but it's not very. So I could make that high as fuck if I want to. I don't really have any ideas for these two biomes. This is going to be a more winter biome, so I could, and since it doesn't go like this, it goes like this. I could... I could put it here as well. Like right here. I mean, fuck, I could have both. I just feel like I want to make use of these mountains somehow. Like, I feel like there's definitely going to be a Dwarven faction here. Like, this could be the build I've been wanting to build for a long time. Where it's literally just like an entrance here, hidden. Like Moria-esque. But like very, very open. I don't know how the fuck I would do that. This mountain would have to be tall as fuck. And the way I'd have to do it is I'd have to make a cave. And then paste it in. Not an easy thing to do. Because then you're actually doing world edit stuff. Which I want to avoid. Oh. I stopped rubbing my eyes with my hands. Oh, man. He's actually kicking my ass. Alright. Save's almost done now. But yeah, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely want a Dwarven thing here. I want to get this thing built, man. I want to have a Dwarven faction. I wanted it for years. I just think it'd be so cool if I could have something there. You know, the way I could build it is I could build an archway that's a tunnel that leads into the center of the mountain, but it's open. I could do that. because that is technically my inspiration. And then I could build it in World Painter without a problem. Because then I'm just digging at the center, right? And then all I need to do is set up a big tunnel, and then I can, have my dwarven thing. I don't know how I would do it. Ooh, I could use that same level of thinking to make this cave, and the only thing I would have to do would be build the roof in game, which I could do that as well. Fuck, I could build the roof super easy from thinking about it now. You basically, what I'm saying is that you dig a hole, right? That's your city. So you dig a hole. It's better to illustrate here. So you dig a hole in the center of this mountain, right? And instead of like building this as a cave city at the start, where you have your thing covered up by like these things, and it's like there's like little holes and stuff here. What you can do is you could save it for when you're in world edit, when you're in game, and you could just go somewhere else, build a cool ass roof, copy this and bring it over here and paste it on top, and then you have your ceiling, right? And then then you get all the benefits of building in World Painter, right? And you have your cool little spot, and then you're just putting a roof on it, which is super easy. And it's like a fucking 50,000 block paste. Super easy. Super easy. Let's see if we can do that. We don't have to change biomes or anything. Basically what we would do, I don't know what brush I'm using right now. So we come out here. Hang on, we need a flatter thing. Okay. So you basically do something like that. Where's my 3D view? You do something like that, and then you put a roof on it. I guess the problem is that it's supposed to be the opposite of what it's presenting. The lower part's supposed to be underneath because it's a cave. So I don't think that would work. That's a cool shit, though. How tall is this? We need that side to be taller. Yeah, doing terrain edits now once stuff is done is a little stressful, but it's all good. Okay. Now, I have a theory that I could do something super, super easy. Watch this. Only on biome jungle. Terrain. Grass or flowers, tall grass, yes. Would this work? Yep. Perfect. Okay. We need to import stuff. This is going to be a little annoying, but we got to do it. We got to open up our brushes folder. Not brushes, where is it? Dude, what am I looking for? I know where to find it, at the very least. It's just I don't know where to click the button. Basically, I just need to import a thing. Where is it? Custom materials? No. I'm blanking on where this thing is. Custom brushes. Custom... Where the fuck? Dude, I don't know where to find this. Add custom layer, add... Import custom layers from another world. Or file. If I do it from file, it'll be quicker. There we go, I got it. Alright, we're good. So, now that what I can do... Jungle cover? Yeah, this is where it gets a little problematic, huh? Aw. Okay. This is like, this is gonna be a little sus, I think. Swamp. Come on, tell me I got swamp. I don't want to fuck around with swamp. I don't even know what layer I'm on. Mega swamp. What's happening? It's only on swamp biome. What's going on? Biome swamp. Only on swamp. Hmm. Uh-huh. Did I accidentally click like auto biome or something? Swamp, swamp, swamp. My eyes aren't working, clearly. Swamp's a biome. Well, if I do, if I just do moss, it'll be the same objective. Because moss is all underwater. Wait, why is that grass? Why is there grass? Do you see the grass? Okay, I really need to find swamp now. Oh, there's a double more. Duh. Swamp. There's a triple more? What the fuck? Dude, why is swamp hidden so far? Jesus. Okay, it's an undo. Okay. First things first. Let's do this. So we can actually get it. So let me just go ahead and click once. There we go. 29 intensity across the whole board. Right in here. Cool. 29% intensity. Perfectly fine to me. Let's go ahead and make sure that we actually have our terrain set up properly, because I just noticed that it wasn't. Only on swamp. Click. 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 There we go. Now, swamp trees. Only on swamp. 29% intensity. Only on swamp, except on water. All right. Swamp below pads. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm pretty sure swamp cover includes that. Oh, it's custom plants. Oh. Except on land. That's what I wanted. Okay. Holy shit. That's a lot of fucking edits, dude. This is something that I think we want to look at. I think I'm going to finish the coloring for the mountains, and then I'm going to look at this. Okay. No. Who told you I wanted that? There we go. Okay. Now. Grass. Except on water. Only on biome. Jungle. This is 100% intensity. Okay. So once I switch to this... Oh, sorry. Once I switch to... once I switch the things to view only... There. Now we can see it. There we go. Let me make sure that this is all good. Okay. Only on. Should I make the mountains completely stone from the get-go? Where's my custom terrain? The stuff that I built. There it is. Create custom material. Now this is where we get like fucking... This is where we're kind of getting really into the ditches of stuff. So this is going to be part 1. So what this is is we go grass. We're looking for a grass block. Okay. That's one. We're doing blobs. The next one is going to be cobblestone. There we go. And the next one is going to be stone. Okay. %, 50. Okay, I'll just turn it on myself. There we go. So this is none. This is value 1. Okay. Let me see. Nope. Okay, this is number 2. So grass. Oh, that's 1. Stone. It's 2. Cobblestone. And that's 3. So the first one was mostly grass, like almost 100% grass. This one's gonna be like 90%. So 30. Okay. Okay, and let's just increase the scale of this. There we go. So this one, we added it. You can see that, and we should increase the scale of this too. So you can see that most of this is grass and a little bit is stone. But if we added this one, you can see it's a little bit more. Now we need to add one more and then make it the polar opposite, or make it a third, and we can do as many fucking layers as we want. I'm sure there's a way to copy and paste this, but every time I've tried, it's been a little annoying. Right? So now we increase this a lot. There we go, it's exactly where I want it. But we're going to make sure that we got exactly where we want it. 27.7. And boom, right there. Okay, and then the last one. Create custom material. Now it's just cobblestone and stone. And then we're going to make sure it's blobs. Make sure it scales up. You can see the way it looks here. It's really hard to see, but I think it's good. There we go. So now we do only on stone peaks. Stone peaks, if we can find it. There we go. Except on water. And then we can start with this. So at or above 74. Okay, this is going to be this one. No. Sorry. Bob. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay. Thing's overloaded, yeah, I know. Fucking 3D thing. Okay. So that's our first pass. This hasn't been biomed yet. So that's our first pass. We're going to have to do this again twice. But we have all the data here. We're just doing this so we have it. What biome is this? There we go. What biome is this? Autobiome plains. See, that's like one little spot that I missed. I don't know how that happened. Do you know what? I don't care. I'll fix it later, or I will forget. Okay, now we go at or above. Let's just do that many blocks. I'm going to do it again. So all this stuff now, let me show you what this looks like. So it all looks like this, right? No dirt or anything like that. It's just grass. Right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up a little bit. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're going to go up a little bit, and then we're going to do the exact same thing and overwrite the majority of this. Okay. Okay. There we go. So now if you look at it now, you can see there's a little bit more stone in it. Now, we're going to go up a little bit more. Okay. We're going to do the exact same thing. You can see there's a lot more stone now. Right? Go. There we go. So you look at it now, you can see a lot more stone, but we're not done yet. Now we're going to go up to the very tippy top. I'm going to grab this. And this is where you can see the actual change. Well, you could see it before, but like this is where it's like, this is where the look of my mountains come from. Because now, bam, look at that. We have really, really nice mountains now. Because it's a taper, right? And we could even go higher. But look at how much that color is adding. That's making me lag a lot. Pretty sure this is probably artifacting the shit in my stream. That's okay. So now, what we can do is we can go to terrain, grab some grass, and we can finish out the land stuff. So I'm not too worried about it being on a biome or not. I just don't want my grass to be on water. So all we do is only on land. Actually, no, I do care. Sorry. If I were to paste this right now, it would remove all that stuff we just did. So we are going to be pretty specific about biome stuff. So Cherry Grove first. Only on Cherry Grove, except on water, yep. And bam. You can see our lines. There you go. Now we're going to do biome. We're going to find Dark Forest, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Nice. So now we actually have some fucking color. We have some biomes. We have some stuff. So now we're gonna save again because this is pretty difficult to repeat and have it look exactly the way I want it to look. So. But now it's starting to kind of come through, right? I might be stuck building the cherry biome manually, which is gonna suck because it's probably the biggest biome in the world. But placing trees isn't the problem. It's the flora. What I am curious about, and I could go and test after this is saved, is I'm curious if the / flora command that World Edit has adds the stuff from the cherry biome in 1.20. Because if it does, then I'm not really worried. I can just add... I could select this entire fucking biome and just let it do it. And also I'm curious if this block... this is grass that has stuff. I'm curious if that will also try to paste stuff there. But yeah, now we are... I think we're feature complete on the bottom biome? If I'm not mistaken now? Like, I'm pretty sure this is done. The only thing we're missing now, actually, is dark forest trees, which I have a thing for, and cherry trees. I think that's going to have to be in-game. I think that's going to have to be fixed in-game for cherry trees. Dark forest we can do. Jungle trees have been done. Swamp stuff should be completely done. We don't put trees in mountains. But I think this is done. I think after the save, we're probably going to test it out. Oh. So every time I yawn, it's always fucking my jaw. Yeah, this isn't going to be fun. The way this is designed, this isn't going to be fun to make. Because there are things near it. I think, honestly, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that this is all taiga, and then this is just old growth. Just having old growth on either side is going to be a little iffy, I think. It could look really cool, but I'm just going to do all this taiga. And by the way, you can barely notice, but I went and painted over here because there's there's supposed to be a lake right there. And then I think we're also doing all this plains. Just out of ease. Pretty satisfied, though, with the way this has been built so far. Like, almost, like, I'm not ready to do it, but it's almost ready to start, like, right now, if I were to paste in this side, like, I could start working on it, like, in-game, if I wanted to. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a river here. I didn't do that. I'm not gonna do that now because the mountain goes out through here, and I wanted this to be a natural lake. Yeah, it's gonna be a while for saving, unfortunately. So you get for going with big worlds, but I don't want to gamble and like risk like a power outage or something. I don't know how I'm gonna build a mountain thing here, but I want some kind of pathway that goes in through here and then opens up to an area, you know? I've wanted to build this Dwarven Kingdom forever. It's just like every time I always get stuck. I think, honestly, the problem is that it's the way houses are built, right? Because it's just different. And building underground is always a pain in the ass. Hmm. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. This is how the world would look if we didn't have this stuff around it. Unfortunately, if you do it like that, it does remove certain things. So if I go ahead and undo... oh, it's supposed to remove something over here. What does it? Maybe it's fine now? I don't remember. Remove something. Yeah, I don't know. I saw some artifacting on one of these builds, so... Yeah, this is losing some. Redo. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I guess we're just kind of sitting here waiting. Honestly, I think I'm pretty satisfied with today's stream. I wanted to post a video for today, but I kind of got caught up with other stuff, being that I didn't want to post the other two videos I made because I didn't like them. And I wanted to post, like, making this, but honestly, it's just not enough content, because what you would see is just me doing this for 20 minutes, you know? So, yeah. I think I'm pretty satisfied, though, with having, like, a stream instead of a video. But I think I am going to call it here today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. And until next time, which will be... on Friday. Is that tomorrow? Is it Thursday today? Yeah. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, we will be streaming. But until next time, I'll love you and leave you. See ya!